What I can tell you is that just before midnight, police received a call, 911 call of gunshots at the Devonshire wreck, which is behind. Officers responded. The injured parties were taken to the hospital in private vehicles. They are both being treated at hospital. What I can say at this stage is that the injuries are none life-threatening, and we are continuing our investigations to find out now the identity of the suspects and piecing together all the pieces of this puzzle of what happened.
Can you identify if these individuals were targets or just randomly hit?
I think it's too early in the investigation to give that information, but what we do know is that there was a crowd of approximately 30 to 50 persons that was in attendance at the club. There were persons that were outside. We do know that the suspects, there were two suspects on a bike. We know that there's a possibility that there might have been another bike involved with two suspects or two persons on that bike. And so we are appealing this morning to those persons in our community, particularly those who were here, who saw the shooting, to make contact with us so that we can try to bring some closure to the families and to these two victims.
We understand that one of the individuals believed hit was a female.
Yes.
Can you confirm?
Yes, one of the victims is a female and one is a male.
Thank you. I guess that's. I guess you would consider this gang related, or is it still too early to give that information?
Well, again, it's too early to get that information. This has just happened about 2 hours ago. We're continuing our investigations, and as we progress, we will update the public and give further information as needed. But what I will say is that along Frog Lane, as we know, there's road works happening here. We do believe, from speaking with several persons, that the direction of travel of the bike would have been heading along Frog Lane, heading towards the Palmetto Road area. We know that there are area residents who might have heard the gunshots and also might have heard two bikes speeding away, or a bike at least speeding away after this shooting. And so we would appeal to those members of this community who were up. As I say, the shooting happened just before midnight, about 11:45 is when we got our 911 calls. So we know that the shooting would have happened before that. It's still a fairly early hour of the night, and so if there were persons who were up at the time, you heard the gunshots, you live in this area, you heard bikes immediately after the gunshots speeding away, or loud sound from bikes, and if you can assist us with the direction of travel, we'd be greatly appreciated.
Do you know if this particular club has CCTV cameras, and are they in operation?
Well, again, we are following up every line of inquiry, and so we will update the public as we go along. And again, even area residents that might have had CCTV at your residence that particularly picks up this particular road, Frog Lane, the Palmetto Road area, please make contact with us.
Thank you, sir.